Good evening. It is 6 o'clock and it's time to begin our August council meeting. I'd like to call the meeting to order, and we will have our invocation tonight by Mr. Bill Matheny, and I'd like to ask Mr. Dan Taylor if he would mind leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. So if you'd all stand, please.
Lord bless meeting here tonight, that it be carried out according to your will. Lord, when you get through, Lord, let's walk the line. You give us all a home in heaven without the loss of any. Not fail to bow our head, give you the praise for everything. We ask it all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Ms. Walker, would you please call the roll?
Honorable Mayor Fowler,
Here.
Honorable Councilman Bilbrey,
Here.
Honorable Councilman Graves, Honorable Councilwoman Hawkins,
Here.
Honorable Vice Mayor Hill.
Here.
I will ask that council now please look at the agenda as well as the minutes of our last meeting. If there are any changes, corrections, please let me know.
I'll make a motion to adopt the agenda and minutes as presented.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. Is there a second to each of those? Thanks, Mr. Bilbrey. Now, Ms. Walker?
Mayor Fowler,
Yes.
Honorable Bilbrey, Honorable Hawkins,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Hill.
Yes.
Under new business, we have consider approval to suspend the reading of ordinance 712-24. We will discuss that in just a moment in its entirety. So if I could have a motion at this time to approve the suspension of this reading. Is there a second?
Second.
Ms. Hawkins? All right. Ms. Walker?
Mayor,
Yes.
Honorable Hawkins,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Hill.
Yes.
All right. Ordinance number 712-24 was passed initially at our last meeting. It is here for second reading, and it is to just change the classification of approximately 3.3 acres at 2901 Highway 11 from R2 to I1 and to CA General Commercial. I will suspend the council meeting as of this point and move into, I'll open the hearing as all ordinances require. Public hearing on second and final reading. So if anyone would like to speak to this ordinance, please let me know. All right, hearing none, I will close this portion of the hearing, and we will return to the business of the council. I know there was quite a bit of discussion about this at our last meeting, but I think we have gotten all of our questions answered, and that kind of thing. Council, have anything they want to add?
Just a question for Keith. It's my typical question. You know, anytime we're rezoning, people have an opportunity to object. Do you have any objections? Have you received any objections since this has been posted?
I haven't had any, but I know there's been some call just concerned about the dogs barking. We addressed that last month. Again, this is a cleanup issue. The property is zoned R2, I1, and CA, so this is zoning it all to CA, general commercial. It does abut property with UPS where the trucks are in and out, FedEx, equipment shares moving over there, FBM, which is the wallboard supply. So it's in a heavy trucking area over near 111.
All right, do we have a motion to approve ordinance 712-24? I'll go ahead and make that motion.
Second.
Ms. Hawkins? No, Ms. Walker?
Mayor Fowler,
Yes.
Honorable Bilbrey,
Yes.
Honorable Hawkins,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Hill.
Yes.
And equipment from item number 5. Consider approval to purchase laptops and equipment from SHI in the amount of $33,825.28. And this is for laptops and equipment for the police department. And do you want to speak to that, or do you want someone in the
I
department?
can. This is replacing the rugged laptops that are in the cars. The ones in the cars aren't currently rugged. This is 16 Dell Latitude rugged laptops with 16 car adapters. This is on state contract. When we originally put this in the budget, these were a little higher, so they've actually went down by $600 a piece, which is allowing us to get all of them. We originally thought we would only be able to get somewhere around 12 to 14, so we are going to be able to get 16 and completely outfit the cars. Some of the ones in the police cars are failing, and they're having trouble with them. Some of them are still usable, so we'll bring those in, refurbish them, and continue to use them. But this will get us fully outfitted with each officer with a laptop to where they can work in their car. Does one of the chiefs want to speak?
Keith, was this budgeted?
It was.
Just make sure. What? This is under the budget.
Yes.
Thank you. I'll make the motion to approve the purchase of the 16 laptops for $33,825.
Thank you, Vice Mayor Hill. Is there a second?
Second.
The chat. All right, Ms. Hawkins. All right, Ms. Walker.
Mayor Fowler,
Yes.
Honorable Bilbrey,
Yes.
Honorable Hawkins,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Hill.
Yes.
Item number 6 is to consider approval to award a sidewalk bid. And we rebid this, and these are the bids that we received after we redid it, and I don't know. We have one from Affordable Driveways, Wright Construction, and Rogers Group. Mr. Morrison, do you want to speak to that? Looks like, I mean, it looks a little different, or in different form from the last one that we looked at.
Yeah, so we bid these by square foot and linear foot. So a typical sidewalk is per square foot. Driveways are per square foot, but instead of 4 inches thick, they're 6 inches thick. Curbing is by the linear foot. And demo, if we provide a site per ramp. Demo is with haul-away, and demo if we provide a site. And then any equipment fee or any miscellaneous things that they wish to do. Affordable Driveways has bid typical at $275, driveway at $275. They do have exceptions that they have an equipment fee of $250 and the minimum job is $650. Wright Construction bid typical sidewalk at $750 a square foot, $850 for driveway, and $35 linear foot for curbing, with an equipment fee of $1750 per day. They did not list a minimum job. Rogers Group, typical is 13, driveway is 25, and linear curb is $23.50. And I run some numbers at the request of council for 500 linear feet of sidewalk, 20 linear foot of a 4-foot driveway, 500 linear feet of curbing if they had to demo 500 linear feet, add 4 ramps and an equipment fee. Affordable cost for that project would be $20,370. Wright's cost for that project would be $61,930, and Rogers Group price for the project would be $83,750. So that's just a sample of what it would cost based on these price units. So Affordable is the cheaper one across the board. Again, those don't include concrete prices. Concrete is included at the time of construction at market value.
And we have used Affordable in the past, have we not?
We have, and it would be my recommendation that we award the contract to Affordable Driveways.
Any discussion between the council? All right, I make a motion that we approve the sidewalk bid to Affordable Driveways. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Bilbrey. And now Ms. Walker.
Mayor Fowler,
Yes.
Honorable Bilbrey,
Yes.
Honorable Hawkins,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Hill.
Yes.
Item number 7 is to consider approval to appoint Tim Terry as interim police chief. And that is sponsored by Mr. Morrison, so I don't know if you want to give a little explanation about that.
And Mr. Terry has been with the police department here for almost 6 years. He has done an exceptional job for us, and it is my recommendation that at minimum you appoint him as the interim police chief, which by policy the council has to do now. It is my full recommendation that we promote him to full-time police chief and give him the job officially, which will nullify item number 8 if we do that. I think this is a positive decision, but I think he can handle the job. Chief Armour agrees. I think this is a positive decision for the department and a positive way for us to move forward and not waste any time. And I have full confidence in Mr. Terry and his ability to do that. As well as the fact that he had worked for the city of Cookeville for about 35 years. So he has the experience to back this up, and I think he'll do a good job for us.
And for anyone who doesn't know why we're appointing an interim police chief when we think we have a police chief, it is our misfortune that we have lost the services of Chief Dale Armour, who has taken a new position as the police chief at Nolensville. and we're going to miss him, but we congratulate him and wish he and his lovely wife the best. And so we now need a police chief. So I have known Mr. Terry for many years as well, and have sought his advice, and it has always been sound. And I would make the motion that we dispense with interim and we make Tim Terry our new police chief. And that would be my motion. Does that have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. Now, Ms. Walker?
Mayor Fowler,
Yes.
Honorable Bilbrey,
Yes.
Honorable Hawkins,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Hill.
Yes.
All right. Congratulations. And as you said, that nullifies item number 8. Yes, congratulations or condolences. I'm not sure, but you can work that out. Okay. We do too. Now we have the city administrator's report.
City Hall will be closed September 2nd in observance of Labor Day. Residential trash will not be affected. The new digital sign is up and running. We're still learning how to use it, so we're trying to keep things up and updated, and so when we have things to announce, we'll be sure to put them up there. I've asked Chief Farmer to go by and take a look at the sign. We've got a little special note up there for him. Chief Farmer, would you like to give your final report tonight? I'll promote you to citizen as soon as you finish.
Wanted to make sure that I had a chance to come before the council tonight. Number one, I stood here 6.5 years ago to say thank you for the job, and I want to say thank you now after 6.5 years. If y'all happen to find the hair that I lost, law enforcement, take that back. But I also want to thank the community. In the last several years in law enforcement, generally, law enforcement has been under the microscope, but the citizens of Allgood have always supported the police department, even during all the turmoil with the things going on the other side of the world. The deputy chief makes a statement that whenever something goes on somewhere in the country, they paint it with a broad brush, and they think that every officer is the same way, and that's not true. The officers here are dedicated, they're educated, and I'm very proud of the ones that have been here and what we've accomplished. And as of right now, I guess I am an unemployed, and I'm going to turn my badge over to Chief Terry. And thank y'all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for the opportunity. I promise you, I won't disappoint you.
All right, other department heads. Are you all fighting over the mic, or do we need to flip a
we're
coin? Okay.
We were just drawing straws. Who goes first? I don't have much to say, except I know last month we had quite a bit of rain. Y'all know that. We had a pretty good storm, and a few of the stations got hit, but we had them repaired in a matter of time, so nobody really lost any water notice, but we had that fixed. And we are working on some storm drains. We're going over some storm drain work because, I mean, during these heavy rains, I know we have a lot of flooding, a lot of things wash out. But sometimes, I mean, there's not much you can do, you know what I mean? But we are working on it. And yet again, when you put your brush out, put it close to the edge of the road, because the guys, some of them's having a hard time getting to it because, you know, they're putting it over meter boxes and stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, for last month, we did 583 work orders. So just keep calling in your work orders, and we'll keep getting them done.
Chief Judd.
First off, I would like to thank Chief Farmer from the fire department. He has, I know, personally helped me out a lot of times with things here, so I'd like to thank you, fire department. Welcome, Chief Terry. Look forward to working with you. Worked together on a lot of things in the past. So we have begun the process of updating engine one. We've started with nozzles. We're gonna look at hoses and stuff next, or not engine one, engine two, the older engine that we have. The nozzles have been ordered. We currently have a couple members that are signed up for the next live burn training in September at the state. So hopefully we'll get them through there, and we've got some state testing coming up for some of our other members. You can call the fire department that we still have some free smoke detectors. You can call the fire department or call City Hall. We'll set a time and I'll come out there and install them for you.
Director Phipps.
So there have been some questions about the tennis court project. We're almost completed with that. I know there's several people interested. We're at the end stages with that, working with the contractor on some quality control stuff. They've painted it and striped it. Probably gonna have to do a little bit of touch up there to finish this thing out. And the dog park project's started. We're slowly but surely in a post here and there in between the mowing and the rain and anything else that goes on. So bear with us. We'll have that done. Sure, we're about a third of the way there on that.
All right, I'm already going to have to separate you two, I can tell. But you two probably need to work out something, because on my way to the meeting, there's a bunch of people over there playing. And so they don't understand what orange cones and stay off the track means. And, we don't want to be ugly, but if they need to stay off of it, then they need to stay off of it. It looked like someone was giving lessons. I don't know. But it looked like a real professional deal going on out there. You know, they can't wait to play pickleball or whatever. So the fad of the day. So anyway, they're out there using it. So more power to it. Okay. I don't even know if the lights work yet or not. So, okay. Well, when it gets dark, that might solve the problem. Just wait till about 8 o'clock and they'll have to go home.
No, that concludes my report.
Everybody else? Anyone else? Anyone, have a citizen concern or something that we need to know about? Yes, sir.
Going along with those tennis courts, okay, or pickleball courts, whichever. They are playing over there, but I don't see the signs that say keep out now. So am I missing something, or?
Well, that line of cones would be a good indication out on top from those people, but we can certainly take that off and fix that.
Because
For those that are confused.
there used to be a sign that said not to be used, please stay off, but that disappeared. And I just thought the cones were, hey, that was one, they were playing, be careful. That was one, they were playing, it was pickleball, not tennis players, but the lighting. So is the lighting on the schedule,
It's a want, but it's not in the plans or budget for this year.
so we're still gonna be playing in the dark?
Yeah. It'll be a new court, so baby steps, that's the plan.
What, let me say?
A little bit every year.
Beautiful. They really look good. And I'm eager to get out there and hit, but I'm a tennis player, not a pickleballer, so I would be one you would be kicking off because
Sorry.
tennis isn't ready yet. There are no nets.
At least we'd be nice about it.
Thank you.
We certainly want to give both tennis and pickleball equal time, that's for sure. But I know they have glow-in-the-dark golf balls. And so, You know, surely we have, somebody should market glow-in-the-dark pickleballs, you know? I mean, and I don't know about tennis balls, but, you know, I always get orange golf balls anyway, so I can find mine in the rough or the woods, wherever it goes, so. Unless the council has any objection, we will adjourn and let everyone stay that would like to stay. We have a little presentation we'd like to make.
Chief Armour, if you would please step up front. Y'all want to make a motion in a second to adjourn, and then we're going to have Chief Armour come up.
I make a motion to adjourn. Thank
Third.
you. Anybody opposed? Speak now.
For all the
100%.
audience, we have a presentation we want to give to Chief Armour. Thank him for his 6.5 years of service here. And there'll be cake if you want to stay and join us. We're trying to surprise him. He didn't know this was coming.